Welcome back, Officers of the Republic. Is your Coruscant Underworld Police Chief AP Gaines here, and we are going to talk about a hot button issue in the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community. We're going to talk about when or if it is necessary or even a good idea to unlock or start to unlock your first Galactic Legend. So as you can see, I'm on the Barry McCockner account. This is a mid-ish game account, 3 million GP. Haven't started farming a single Galactic Legend. Haven't even thought about which Galactic Legend I want to start farming. So if we hop into our game right here, I'll just show you the account overall. It's not fantastic. It used to be super focused. Obviously, it's gone into a meme account because of YouTube videos, but it's still an okay account at 3 million GP. It's got useful relics, got a lot of good teams, win all of our GACs as long as, you know, we don't do cup solos and stuff like that. And it seems to be in a pretty good spot. Malik is about to be 7 stars. We got Bam, so that when the Mando characters come out, it's going to be nice. Okay. All of that being said, should I start farming a Galactic Legend at this point? Well, let's say, what are the things that Galactic Legends are useful for? Galactic Legends are useful for guild events like territory wars, territory battles. They're great for raids, stuff like that. You can use them in Conquest. Now that Conquest is out, you can use them in challenges and stuff like that. They are overall a pretty useful tool in the game. Let me actually open up. Let me open up a Galactic Legend over here so we can see some. Let's just go for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, everyone's favorite Galactic Legend right here. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, obviously, he is one of the most useful characters. For some reason, only his head has broken through the render. I don't know if that's always like that, but that is pretty funny. Let's look at his prerequisites. Obviously, we need to know that we need to have all these characters down here, but we got to have our Kylo Ren at 7 star, or at Relic 7. We got to have our Stormtrooper at Relic 5, Relic 5, Relic 7, Relic 5, Relic 5, Relic 3, Relic 5, Relic 3, Relic 5, Relic 3, Relic 7. Finalizer at 7 stars. So, at what point should we start farming this character? Well, let's just say we just started a brand new account. We're free to play, and we want a Galactic Legend. Okay, well, we've all talked about this before many, many times. It's going to take you probably free to play. It's going to take you at least a year, probably a year and a half if you're not perfectly efficient. If you're perfectly efficient, you know you've played the game for years and years. You understand how everything works. You know exactly what it is you're doing. Maybe a little bit over a year, you can grab that Galactic Legend. And therefore, all power to you. You're going to be super viable in Squad Arena, obviously, because after a year, I mean, most people will have there'll be a lot of Galactic Legends in your Squad Arena after a year. But after a year, you can compete in Squad Arena. You might not necessarily be super competitive in your Fleet Arena because, you know, you put resources other places besides, you know, having like a Relic 8 or Relic 7 Negotiator or Malevolent, stuff like that. You're going to be super good in GAC. Because you're going to have a Galactic Legend, and at your GP, probably not a lot of people are going to have Galactic Legends. You're going to be helpful to your guild, and so on and so forth. So, people always come at me and they say, AP, why don't you like it when people rush Galactic Legends? Well, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, if we click over here, is a game. That is why I use a game capture to record this, because it is a game. Now, if you have another account and you have fun in this game, you're doing GACs, you're doing territory wars, territory battles, and you start a second free-to-play account and you rush a Galactic Legend, I think that's actually a good idea. Galactic Legends are useful. I mean, a year is a long time, but, you know, if you're playing the game anyway, it's not that long just to do a couple of farms on the side, since farming Galactic Legend isn't necessarily complicated. It is time-consuming, but it's not complicated. But if it's your second account, it's free-to-play, you maybe play once a day just to use your energy and stuff like that. More power to you. Fantastic. You're going to be helpful to whatever guild you join. Maybe you join the guild that your main account's in to have another Galactic Legend. All's well that ends well. If you're brand new to the game and this is your first time ever playing the game, you're not going to unlock a Galactic Legend. You're just not. You're going to quit the game. This game can be incredibly, incredibly boring. The reason that I preach the AP Gains core teams and all that stuff, let me actually open up my allies real quick to illustrate a point right now while I talk. I preach the AP Gains approved teams. You know, you have your Rebels, your Bounty Hunters, all of that stuff like that. Let me actually find a specific friend on my friends list if I can find her. Nikki Biggs. My girlfriend plays this game maybe once a day, not on weekends, especially not when she has a bunch of homework to do. So she's a passive, casual player of the game. She doesn't really understand a lot that's going on, but she follows my advice. And she's been playing since late November. It is currently, end of March, March 29th. So, she has 500,000 galactic power. She is nowhere near a galactic legend. She is level 84. She's about to open up and start getting into GAC. She's been in an okay guild, just enough to get heroic raids done. Obviously, lots of you guys aren't going to be in those heroic guilds right off the bat because you don't know anyone. Maybe you joined my Discord, maybe you met some friends, maybe you got in that way. But so ignore all of her raid characters. We're just going to exclude that. No Han Solos, no General Kenobis, no Treyas, because obviously she has a Traya 5 stars with a Zeta on the leadership. Going to be leaps and bounds better than you guys. Anyway, let's see what team she has. Okay, so she has Merciless Massacre, Darth Vader, EP, so she's got an Empire team. Useful. She's got her Django, she's got her Boba, she's almost level 85, so she's going to have Bosk. So she's going to have an Empire team. She's going to have a Bosk-led Bounty Hunter team. Ideally, I think she's going to put the Zeta on that, so that becomes a high banner team. She has all of her Rebels for CLS, which means she'll have a Rebels team. She's going to unlock CLS literally when she hits level 85. So she'll have a CLS team with Han Solo. She'll have a Bounty Hunter team with Bosk. She'll have an Empire team with Merciless Massacre, Darth Vader. She has Bastila Shan at 7 stars, as well as a bunch of 7-star Jedi. Exclude her 5-star General Kenobi. She's probably just going to replace that with some other Jedi. So she has her Jedi team, her Bounty Hunters, her Rebels with CLS. She has her Empire, and her Jedi. I don't know if I already said that. So she has a bunch of teams. She also has Mandalorian characters. Let me filter for Mandalorian. Since she's going to be in Division 11 when she finally hits GAC, she has a 3-star armor. She has a 3-star Bo-Katan. She's got a 4-star Sabine Wren, a 2-star Mandalorian for whatever reason. She's going to have a powerful defensive team over there. She has her Geonosians unlocked with the Geonosian Brute Alpha, so she's going to get holds on defense. So what I'm trying to say, she also almost has Darth Revan. So what I'm trying to say is November, well, let's just say the end of it. So December, January, February, March, 4 months. She's nowhere near a galactic legend, but she has basically every early game team that you need to be successful in any aspect of the game. She has all of her AP Games approved core teams. It's only been 4 months, hasn't been a year. She can have fun at any aspect of the game. She can do every event. She can go into territory wars, territory battles, and participate and do fun stuff. Once she hits level 85, she's probably going to be able to do some galactic challenges, even though she literally just hit 85, which is kind of ridiculous. She's going to be able to experience that part of the game. She's going to be dominating Grand Arena. It's probably going to be 6 months before she faces a Grand Arena opponent that has a chance of beating her, and that's even with her not knowing how to play the game. So what I'm trying to say is 4 months in, she basically has everything in the game unlocked. Not all the characters, obviously, but she can do everything in the game. She has enough characters to participate in a bunch of events. She has enough characters to always dominate Grand Arena. She's going to be able to do conquest events, all that sort of stuff. If you start farming your Galactic Legend, are you going to make it to 4 months? I mean, are you going to be so bored just farming, I don't know, First Order TIE Pilot, Special Forces TIE Pilot, trying to get him up to 7 stars, try to relic him as soon as possible so you can get that illustrious SLKR? Are you going to make it to that point? Are you going to have enough teams to where you're going to really be interested in playing the rest of the game? I mean, yeah, once you unlock all your characters 7 stars, you can start farming other characters, but you're always going to be putting your gear towards your First Order team, so they're never going to be powerful enough to be that useful. I mean, maybe you have a weaker Geonosian team after 6 months and you start doing that. Maybe after 8 months you have a boss team, but at that point you're 4 or 5 months behind her in terms of having teams. You're not having as much fun as she is. And I mean, guys, I think it's clear cut to me. If it's your only account, follow and go. I'll link this. I'll actually attach this to the free to play playlist. Watch through those playlist videos. Get your account all up to snuff. Get your AP Games approved teams going on. If it's your second account, it's free to play. You play once a day. It's no big deal. You have a main account where all this stuff happens. Yes, go for a Galactic Legend. That's going to be super, super valuable after a year or so once you get that character. But guys, I mean, I think it's clear cut. If this is your only account, you're new to the game, this is what you got to do. As always, I love you guys. I'll see you later. If you're still here for whatever reason, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about the video. Also, we're trying to get 4,000 subscribers by the end of April, so that's something you want to be a part of. Awesome. If not, no worries. I'll see you guys later.